about part B questions in our previous session, right? Now we are going to continue with the same part B questions, that is each question carrying 2 marks. Now let us see the next problem. What is the next problem given here? Here we need to represent the complex number. Represent the complex number z is equals to minus 1 plus I in polar form. In which form? In polar form. See, we all know what we mean by polar form, right? It should be of the form r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Let us start solving. That is solution. What we have? They have given us z is equals to minus 1 plus I. To form it in the polar form, what we are going to write? First write r cos theta, which is equals to minus 1, and then we have r sin theta, which is equals to 1. So now what we are going to do? Squaring and adding. What we are going to do? Squaring and adding. That is r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta. This will be equal to minus 1 square plus 1 square. We have r square common, take it outside, that is r square into cos square theta plus sin square theta. This will be equal to, what is minus 1 square? Minus into minus is plus, 1 into 1 is going to be again 1 plus 1. See, we all know that cos square theta plus sin square theta, this is equals to 1. That is why r square will be equal to 2, r will be equal to root 2, because conventionally we have always considered that r will be greater than 0. What we have done? Conventionally this r will be greater than 0. Next, what we are going to do? Put this value of r here in r cos theta and r sin theta. That is r cos theta is equals to minus 1. Value of r is root 2. Therefore, root 2 cos theta is equals to minus 1, and we get cos theta is equals to minus 1 by root 2. Right? And again what we are going to get? And r sin theta. What is the value of r sin theta? We have 1. Root r is root 2. Root 2 sin theta is equals to 1. Sin theta is equals to 1 by root 2. See, for cos theta I have minus 1 by root 2, and for sin theta I have plus 1 by root 2. Then what should be the value of theta? Therefore the value of theta will be equal to 3 pi by 4. Now we need to represent it in the polar form, right? Therefore the required polar form of minus 1 plus I will be what? R into cos theta plus I sin theta. What is R? R is root 2. Cos of theta is 3 pi by 4 plus I into sin 3 pi by 4. This is our required polar form. I hope you all have followed this. Now let us move to the next problem. Next problem, that is evaluate evaluate 1 plus I raised to 6 plus 1 minus I raised to 3. Okay, we need to evaluate here, right? What we are going to do? First, just simplify for 1 plus I raised to 6 and 1 minus I raised to whole 3. That is solution. What we are going to do? First, solve for 1 plus I raised to 6. How we can write this? This can be written as 1 plus I square whole raised to 3. Right? We know what is A plus B whole square. We have 1 square which is 1 plus I square plus 2I whole raised to 3. This is what we have, right? A plus B whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB. Nothing but I am going to have it as 1. We know that value of I square is minus 1. That is minus 1 into plus is going to be minus 1 plus 2I whole raised to 3. Now what is going to happen? Plus 1 and minus 1 is going to get cancelled. I have 2I whole cube, nothing but 8I cube. 2 cube. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 2 cube is 8. I got 8I cube. This 8I cube can be written as 8I square into I. You know why? Because here the power of I is 1. Power of I is here 2 and here it is 1. 2 plus 1 is going to be 3. That is why I cube can be written as I square into I. This is going to be equal to minus 8I. Why minus 8I? Because I square is going to be minus 1 into I. This is going to give me minus 8I. This is all about 1 plus I whole raised to 6. But what about 1 minus I cube? I have 1 minus I whole cube. We all know about A minus B whole cube, right? We have A minus B whole cube as A cube minus B cube minus 3AB into A minus B, right? This we can simplify as A cube minus B cube minus 3AB into A is going to be minus 3A square B, minus into minus is plus, 3AB into B is going to be 3AB square. That is A minus B whole cube. This can be written as A cube minus B cube minus 3A square B plus 3AB square. That is what I am going to simplify now. In place of A I have 1 and in place of B I have I. That is 1 cube minus I cube minus 3 into 1 square into I plus 3 into 1 into I square. Right. This I am going to write as 1 minus I cube minus 3I plus 3I square. See. Here it is going to be 1 minus I cube can be written as I square into I. Right. Next minus 3I plus 3 into, we know I square is minus 1. Then what we are going to get? 1 minus I whole cube is equals to 1 plus I. Why 1 plus I? Because I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus is going to be plus. Plus I. Next minus 3I minus 3. This I am going to get as 1 minus 3. Subtract, bigger number has minus sign. Then it is going to be minus 2 minus 2I. Therefore, what we are going to do? Therefore, 1 plus I whole raised to 6 plus 1 minus I whole raised to 3. What is the value of 1 plus I whole raised to 6? I have got it as minus 8I minus, so plus minus 2 minus 2i, because 1 minus I whole cube is minus 2 minus 2i. This I am going to get it as minus 8i minus 2 minus 2i, nothing but minus 2 minus 10i. We got it in the form of a plus ib, where a is minus 2 and b is minus 10. Hence, we have evaluated 1 plus I whole raised to 6 plus 1 minus I whole raised to 3. I hope you all have followed it. Let us solve one more problem. These are the problems carrying either 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay. We are going to get questions from this chapter only up to 2 and 3 marks. Okay. Next one. Find the real value of theta. What they have given? Find the real value of theta for which 3 plus 2i sin theta divided by 1 minus 2i sin theta is purely real. See, we need to find out the real value of theta for which problem? For 3 plus 2i sin theta divided by 1 minus 2i sin theta. They have told us clearly that it is purely real. Okay. Now let us start solving. Solving in the sense we are going to rationalize the denominator, right? 3 plus 2i sin theta divided by 1 minus 2i sin theta. Rationalizing the denominator in the sense what? 1 plus 2i sin theta divided by 1 plus 2i sin theta. What I am going to get? I am going to get it as 3 plus 2i sin theta into 1 plus 2i sin theta whole divided by what? 1 minus 2i sin theta into 1 plus 2i sin theta. Okay. Next, multiply. 3 into 1 is 3 plus 3 2s are, that is 6i sin theta. 2 into I sin theta into 1 is plus 2i sin theta plus 2 2s are 4. I into I is I square. Sin theta into sin theta is sin square theta divided by, it is of the form a minus b into a plus b, which is going to be a square minus b square. Nothing but 1 square is 1 minus 4i square sin square theta. This I can write as 3 plus 8i sin theta plus 4i square is minus 1 sin square theta divided by 1 minus 4 into value of I square is minus 1 sin square theta. This on further simplification, what I am going to get? I am going to get it as 3 plus 8i sin theta. See, I have here plus, I have minus. Plus into minus is going to be minus 4 sin square theta divided by 1. I have here minus and minus. Minus into minus is plus. 4 ones are 4. That is plus 4 sin square theta. Now we are going to write it in the form of a plus ib. That is 3 minus 4 sin square theta divided by 1 plus 4 sin square theta plus I into 8 sin theta theta divided by 1 plus 4 sine square theta. We got it in the form of a plus ib. See, just see, they have said that z is purely real, right? Here what is the real part of z? Real part of z is 3 minus 4 sine square theta divided by 1 plus 4 sine square theta. And what about the imaginary part of z? I into something, that is 8 sine theta divided by 1 plus 4 sine square theta. They have said that it is purely real, right? Theta for which z is, it is purely real. This implies what? When we can say that the complex number is purely real, when the imaginary part should be equal to 0, it is purely real. It implies imaginary part of z that should be equal to 0. That is 8 sine theta divided by 1 plus 4 sine square theta. This should be equal to what? This should be equal to 0. Therefore, what happens? 8 sine theta is equals to 1 plus 4 sine square theta. If it comes out here, then it is going to be multiplied with 0, and we all know that any number multiplied by 0 is going to be again 0. Therefore 8 sine theta will be equal to 0. Hence what we got? Sine theta is equals to 0. It implies what? What will be the value of theta? Real value of theta? It implies theta is equals to n into pi, where n belongs to z, right? This is what we have found the value of theta. If it is purely real, imaginary part is going to be 0. In case if they have said it is purely imaginary, it means the real part of complex number will be equal to 0. I hope you all have followed this problem. Let us move to the next one. What is the next problem? Let us see. Okay. What is given? Next we are, till now we have dwelt with part B questions. Now let us move to part C question. Part C in the sense what? Here each question carries 3 marks. How many? Each question carries 3 marks. Okay. Next, among that, first one is, if x plus iy is equals to root of a plus ib divided by c plus id, prove that x square plus y square is equals to root of a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. See what they have given us. They have given that x plus iy, that is equals to root of a plus ib divided by c plus id. We need to prove that x square plus y square is equals to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. Let us start solving. So, solution, what they have given? X plus iy, this will be equal to root of a plus ib divided by c plus id. Let us consider this as 1. And also what we will do is consider x minus iy. This can be written as root of a minus ib divided by c minus id. Now what we are going to do is multiplying equation 1 and equation 2. What we will do? Multiply equations 1 and 2. Okay, what is 1? X plus iy into x minus iy is equals to root of a plus ib divided by c plus id into root of a minus ib divided by c minus id. It is of the form a plus b into a minus b, nothing but a square minus b square, right? Same way, x square minus I square y square, this will be equal to root of a plus ib into a minus ib divided by c plus id into c minus id. How I got to know? We have exponents like root a into root b will be equal to root of a into b. That is what I have used here to multiply root of a plus b into a minus b divided by c plus d into c minus d. Next, what we have? Just simplify. I square value is minus 1. That is why it's going to get x square plus y square is equal to root of a square minus I square b square divided by c square minus I square d square. Why? Because a plus ib into a minus ib, a square minus I square b square, c plus id into c minus id, c square minus I square d square. Here I got x square plus y square is equals to root of a square plus b square. Why? Because I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus into minus is plus. Plus 1 into b square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. Hence we have proved this. Yes, there can also ask to prove that x square plus y square whole square is equals to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. To obtain this, what we are going to do? Squaring on both the sides. Squaring on both sides. That is x square plus y square whole square, this will be equal to root of a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square whole square. Root and square is going to get cancelled. Then I am left with x square plus y square whole square, this is equals to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. So I hope you all have followed. Means either they can ask you people to stop here itself, or they can tell you people to find up to here. It means what we are going to do for this, we are going to square on both the sides. If we will square on the both sides, we get x square plus y square whole square is equals to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. I hope you have followed this problem. Let us solve one more problem, okay? These are part C in the sense each question carrying 3 marks. What is the question? Convert the complex number z is equals to, convert the complex number z is equals to minus 16 divided by 1 plus I root 3 into polar form, okay? They have given us a complex number which we are going to convert that in polar form. Let us start finding the solution. Now let us first rationalize the denominator, okay? Minus 16 divided by 1 plus I root 3 multiply and divide by its conjugate, that is multiply by 1 minus I root 3 and divide by 1 minus I root 3. What we are going to get? It is minus 16 into 1 minus I root 3 divided by a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square, no, that is 1 plus I root 3 into 1 minus I root 3. Nothing but minus 16 plus 16 I root 3 divided by 1 minus I square into root 3 square. This I am going to get it as minus 16 plus 16 I root 3 divided by 1 minus I square is minus 1. Root and square is going to get cancelled. It is left with 3. Then on further simplification, what I am going to get? I am going to get it as minus 16 plus 16 I root 3 divided by 1. Minus into minus is plus. 3 ones are 3. 1 plus 3, nothing but minus 16 plus 16 I root 3 by 4. Right, I got this much. That is, what I am going to do is taking out 4 common. If I take out 4 common, I am left with minus 4 plus 4 I root 3 divided by 4. Why so? 4 4s are 16, plus into minus is minus. Minus 16. 4 4s are 16, I root 3 divided by 4. Now 4 and 4 is going to get cancelled. I am left with minus 4 plus 4 I root 3. Now we need to find it in the polar form, no? Now what I am going to do? R cos theta is equals to minus 4 and R sin theta is equals to 4 root 3. Now squaring and adding. Squaring and adding, that is R square sin square theta plus R square cos square theta plus R square sin square theta is equals to minus 4 square plus 4 root 3 square. R square, taking out R square as common, I am left with cos square theta plus sin square theta. Minus into minus is plus. 4 square is 16. Again 4 square is 16. Root and square is going to get cancelled. I am left with 3. That is why R square, next 16 plus 16 3s are 48. Then what I am going to get? R square will be equal to what? R square will be equal to 64. R will be equal to 8. Why? Conventionally, we have considered R to be greater than 0. That is why value of R will be equal to 8. Now, R cos theta is equals to minus 4. In the sense, 8 cos theta is equals to minus 4. Cos theta will be equal to minus 4 by 8. Nothing but 4 ones are 4 twos are. Cos theta is equals to minus 1 by 2. And the same way R sin theta, which is equals to 4 root 3, nothing but 8 sin theta is equals to 4 root 3. Sin theta is equals to 4 root 3 by 8. 4 ones are 4 twos are. Sin theta is equals to root 3 by 2. See here, we got cos theta as what? We got cos theta as minus 1 by 2 and sin theta as root 3 by 2. Therefore, what will be theta? Value of theta? Can you tell me what will be the value of theta? Solve by yourself. That is, theta will be equal to pi by 3. Hence, What will be the required polar form? Required polar form of minus 16 divided by 1 plus I root 3 will be equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. What is the value of r we have found here? Here we have found the value of r as theta, sorry 8. 8 into what is cos theta? Cos of pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. This is going to be the polar form. One more problem, that is convert 1 plus 7i divided by 2 minus I square in the polar form. See, they have given us one complex number. We need to convert that into polar form. Let us start solving. 2 minus I whole square is of the form a minus b whole square, right? A square plus b square minus 2ab. We are going to solve it using that. That is 1 plus 7i divided by 2 minus I whole square. This can be written as 1 plus 7i divided by 2 square plus I square minus 2 into I. Okay, nothing but 1 plus 7i divided by 2 square is 4 plus I square minus 4i. Then what I am going to get? I am going to get it as 1 plus 7i divided by 4. I square is minus 1 minus 4i. Nothing but I got as 1 plus 7i divided by 3 minus 4i. Now again what we are going to do? We are going to rationalize the denominator, right? That is 1 plus 7i divided by 3 minus 4i into 3 plus 4i divided by 3 plus 4i. How we are going to simplify this? We are going to simplify as 1 plus 7i into 3 plus 4i divided by 3 minus 4i into 3 plus 4i. Nothing but what we are going to get? 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into 4i is 4i. 7i into 3. 7 3s are 21. 21i. 7 4s are 28. Into I is I square. Divided by a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square, right? That is 3 square is 9 minus 4 square is 16 into I square. That I can write as 3 plus 25i minus 28. Why minus 28? Because I square is minus 1 divided by 9 plus 16 because I square is minus 1. This I am going to get it as plus 3 minus 25 minus 28 is going to be what? Minus 25, right? Minus 25 plus 25i divided by 9 plus 16 is 25. Now I will take out 25 as common. I am left with minus 1 plus I divided by 25. 25 and 25 is going to get cancelled. I am left with minus 1 plus I. Its polar form. Its polar form in the sense going to be what? R cos theta will be equal to minus 1 and R sin theta will be equal to 1. Now squaring and adding. Squaring and adding. What we are going to get? R square cos square theta plus R square sin square theta is equals to minus 1 square plus 1 square. r square, taking out r square common, cos square theta plus sin square theta. 1 square is 1 plus 1, therefore r square is equals to 2. This implies r is equals to root of 2. Now r cos theta is what? Minus 1. R is root 2. Root 2 cos theta is equals to minus 1. Therefore, cos theta is equals to minus 1 by root 2. And in the same way, what about r sin theta? R sin theta is 1. Root 2 sin theta is equals to 1. And sin theta will be equal to 1 by root 2. See here, I got cos theta as minus 1 by root 2 and sin theta as what? Plus 1 by root 2. Therefore, what will be the value of theta? Therefore, theta will be equal to 3 pi by 4. Hence, our required polar form of which number? That is 1 plus 7i divided by 2 minus I whole square will be r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Nothing but r value is root 2 cos of 3 pi by 4 plus I sin 3 pi by 4. This is our required polar form. So students, I hope you all have followed all the problems discussed today. In this chapter of complex numbers and quadratic equations, we studied about complex numbers, how we are going to define complex numbers, addition property, multiplication property and division of complex numbers. Then we studied about powers of I, modulus and conjugate of I. And again we studied this argand plane and polar representation of complex numbers. Soon after that we studied about quadratic equations, and now we have solved all the previous questions. I hope you all have followed this lesson. Keep studying, stay safe. Thank you.